I'm not going to do anything until this lawyer gets here. All I know is he's got 3 open cases. They're all at 7503 because you continually take off. You come to court when you want to come to court. You don't come to court.
People say don't come to court. He told my the probation.
Let's wait for your lawyer to get here and we'll see. But all I know is you've got 3 open cases. All the bonds are 7503, which indicates to me that you've taken off 3 different times.
No.
So let's see. So just take a seat for me.
Come to court for
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to wait for your lawyer to get here and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But you're supposed to come to court when the reset says, not when you want to come to court.
No, he told me not to come to court, Judge. He said not.
You can come to court, right? But you're supposed to come to court when the reset says. And we have multiple instances of you not doing that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it. So let's wait for your lawyer to get here and we'll go from there. Mistakes.
Judge, I already emailed him because he got one of them.
He got another new one, so hopefully and he's usually pretty good about showing up. So
It's a check been paid. I'm gonna come back.
you send it to.
To the seller. And she forwarded it over.
Okay, so hopefully that will be
Right, I'm
the,
gonna come, I'm gonna run to ERD and come back, but I was just wondering, is it okay if he leaves?
yeah. Well, wait, I mean, since he's here, let's just wait to get the okay.
Okay.
And then if it's not already, then we can roll it and I'll wait it.
Okay,
Okay, but let's not let him leave yet, just in case.
okay.
Okay.
Let's make the white one docket. State's offered a PTI. She said that, her phone's getting off the spam, so she actually reached out to mobile to put some sort of lock on her phone that she wasn't getting communications from the bonding company or me during that time period.
Come up, Miss White.
I will say before that time period, Ms. White was very communicative with me. I did speak with her regularly, and then all of a sudden I didn't, so.
You really expect you're going to blame it on AT&T?
No, sir, I honestly.
You are even lucky to be getting a PTI offer at this point with as many times as you've taken off and the fact that your case is 250 days. We set cases for trial at 180 days, and your case is now 240 days old. What have you offered?
So we offered a 6-month PTI where she has to take a effective decision-making class and no drugs and alcohol.
Like the long effective decision-making class?
Discuss the online one.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're going to do,
Yeah, I believe it's a standard. Yeah.
that's what you guys are going to do, then I'll give her a week to get it done. But I'm not doing any more. If you don't have it done in a week, I don't care if you come kicking, screaming, you blame it on whoever it may be, prevent you from doing it. I'm going to set your case for trial, or you're going to end up taking another offer and you'll end up with a conviction. But you can't expect good things when you repeatedly take off, fail to communicate with your client, and you just go AWOL. Would we care if you don't care? It's a rhetorical question you don't have to answer. But that's what's going on in our mind here. Why would we care if you don't care? You have been given an opportunity now. The ball is in your court. You have 1 week. If you don't get it done in that week, that tells you that you truly don't care. And I won't take anything else. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, next
1
Tuesday.
week. Okay. All right.
Was negative. So I'm gonna wait for her and then I guess.
She's here.
Oh, is she back?
Come
Oh,
up. All
there
right,
she
come
is.
up. So I'm going to give her a portable device now. Okay. And she's got to stick with it.
Or just a portable breath or what? Okay.
Yeah. And we'll waive the fee today. Yeah.
Okay. We'll get her on a portable.
Don't want any more issues. You're on notice, 3 strikes. It's out of my hands.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, guys. Good luck.
So Judge, there was a misunderstanding on the case. So on his older cases, his appearance was waived. He wasn't required to come to court. It's when they did the new 2B on the new case, which I believe is beer and a bag of candy. And so that's when I tried to contact him, get him to come in. Couldn't get in contact with him. Then he had to schedule the court date for the old cases. And that's when the judge the court revoked his bond based on those old cases. He said he received a letter, so he came in today to address the letter, obviously. And that's why he's here today.
So let's do probable cause on your newest case, because I don't know anything about it. Mr. Lestrap, you've now picked up a 3rd theft case. You're now stand charged with another Class B misdemeanor. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a Walgreens in Harris County, Texas, and the complainant, the manager of the Walgreens, told officers that the defendant entered the store and proceeded to take several items, including a case of beer and a large pack of candy, and walked past all points of sale without paying. The complainant told the officers that most of the employees knew the defendant by name and sight.
Where is the trespass and the theft, the prior trespass and the prior theft? Can you tell me where those are?
They are also at a Walgreens. Let me see if it's the same location. It's the same location.
I told you when you first came here not to go back to the Walgreens.
Okay, thank you.
Not once, but twice. What should I do now, Mr. Lestrade? What should I do? You tell me.
Judge, just for the court's knowledge, my client is homeless. He doesn't have a place to stay, no employment, has some assistance from his mom, but obviously that's not a whole lot. That's the number.
That mom over there?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not. She at home.
Did you come with mom today?
No, sir. She at home.
I don't know what to tell you, but here in court, we have resources, right? If you want resources, we're happy to give it to you. We had a kid in here yesterday, giving him resources to get a phone and a tablet. If you want a place to stay, we can find you a place to stay. If you want something to eat, we can get you something to eat.
Yes, sir.
But how on earth can I continue to let you go when, number one, you don't come to court? Number two, you continue to go to the place we tell you not to go. Number three, you continue to pick up cases when we tell you not to over a damn case of beer and a large pack of candy. Mr. Lestrade, they know you at that Walgreens. Every single time you go back to that Walgreens, you have about every single eye in the sky looking at you every 15 ways from Sunday, watching your every move.
Yes, sir.
Ray, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give another PR bump. You know, perhaps, I don't know, but you're not getting it.
Can we at least address the bond, though, Judge? Because I believe the bond's at $7,000.
Absolutely happy to. I agree that they're high. And what do you think?
Judge, I'd be asking for 500 on each case.
Okay, done. But the revolving door closes today.
Yes, sir.
It goes with you. I'm with you though. I will. Good morning, gentlemen. You are Mr. Lowry. You must be Mr. Benson then. All right, gentlemen, both of you have picked up criminal cases, and it looks like you've worked out an agreement with the state and your defense lawyer. It looks like both of you, Mr. Benson, are charged with theft, and you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Lowry, you're charged with criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. The agreement you've worked out, Mr. Benson, is 22 days in jail, credit for the 22 days so that you are done today. You need to understand that this is an enhanceable offense. If you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point they're going to hit you with a felony, and instead of days, you will be looking at years. From now on, you are now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Lowry, you are with your criminal trespass, they've offered you 122 days in jail with credit for the 122 days that you've done. So likewise, you're also done with us today as well. It will go on your record. You can never take it off. And from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? Is this what both of you want to do? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, like I said, there's no turning back. It will go on your record. It'll stay there forever. How do you plead to the offense, Mr. Benson? I'm going to find you guilty and we'll follow the agreement, send you to it, to Mr. Lowry. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? All right. I'm going to find you guilty as well. I'm going to, if Any enhancements, just abandon it? Or-
On the,
Oh, do we need to do it on the
well, there's
theft?
one with the second conviction.
Got it. All right, so Mr. Benson, you have a prior theft from 2019. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this now makes two. A third, you're looking at a felony charge. No matter if it's a pack of gum, a big pack of candy, be careful. You could be facing some serious time next time. You understand? Okay, so true difference. We'll abandon the other one. All right, good luck, gentlemen. Thanks. Oh, and Mr. Benson, your second case will be dismissed. I didn't realize you had it. Oh, oh,
I apologize for addressing the court from a seated position. but
okay. We still love you.
Judge, I've got two cases on your docket this morning. They're two different defendants. They're out of the same transaction. They're both illegal dumping cases. First is Rubio. First is Rubio, first name Nicholas.
I see it.
Basically, Judge, I was not able to get a hold of my client. I have a special deal worked out with Mr. Goldberg in the environmental section of the DA's office. They're going to do a cleaning green, and then he's going to dismiss the case.
But you can't get a hold of your client.
But I got a hold of them over the Christmas holidays. Apparently they were out of town working, but they come back. They want to do the deal. So I'll get it closed up. He sent me the contract now,
Okay.
so I can get them to sign it, and we'll get them signed up. I don't know how long it's going to take because I don't know how full cleaning green is. But as soon as we can get it in, we'll get it
How
done.
long clean and green is, the appointments, do you know? They used to be like 4 months away.
That's when we did it, was probably like that month.
Okay, so it's not bad. Let's go, we'll give you a month. I mean, it's not too old. We'll give you 30 days and then if you're done, great. If not, we'll.
The other case is Rodriguez, first name Arturo. They're exactly the same transaction. They were dumping tires where it shouldn't have been dumped. So,
They offer you the same, the clean and
Same
green?
deal.
Okay, same thing?
yes, Judge.
All right. All right, thank you, sir.
I'm here from my law partner, James Rubin. Can I give you a case number? The case has already been dismissed, Judge.
Okay, what is
This
it?
is 2532424.
On Cayo.
Yes, just a defendant's motion for return of seized property.
Have you shown it to them
Yes,
unopposed?
she's unopposed.
Okay, I'll grant it.
Thank you. We did it on Zoom, but it wasn't signed last time. So.
Okay, we'll just make sure they put it in the queue now and then I'll sign it for sure. Yeah, hi, James.
Good morning, Judge. I have Michael James. It's an old case, but I was appointed December 9th. I was just appointed about less than a month ago, Judge.
Okay,
And we have a PCI deal worked out where if he does a gun safety course and some anger management, the case will be dismissed. And we get him, how long would you like?
is he here?
No, Judge, he's here.
Come on up, sir. So a gun class and you said community service?
No, gun safety course and anger management course.
Anger management, okay. Is it like a 2 or 3 hour anger management class?
It's a 4
It's a
hour.
4-hour, Judge.
Okay,
They just said do any online one.
2 classes to do and the case gets dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Each class is around 2 to 4 hours. How long do you think it'll take you to get done?
It's not gonna take me long. I'll get on that today.
2 weeks?
Yes, Judge, I've got
All right.
plenty of time.
Okay, all right, good luck.
Thank you so much.
You
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, ready?
Yes, Judge.
Hi, yes, of course.
Osvaldo Presa.
Presa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Uy,
my intention was to work.
it's 225 days old. I think that now we'll get their attention. We'll see. If they come in, we can still do it at any time, but I'm not going to roll it when it's SFBF today, you know? Yeah, and then just whenever, at some point, they'll either picked up. If they want to come in and do it, bring them in, we'll just do it. Okay? So how many times, let me see how many times he's missed. I normally set it around 5,002 if they've missed 2 times. I don't know how many times he's missed. So let me see.
Was indeed the defendant. The officer asked the defendant, told the defendant he needed to leave or he would be arrested, to which the defendant refused, stated, "Let's do this," and turned around, putting his hands behind his back.
Is the witness.
So let me see, Your Honors.
I mean, he had authority to be there, and I know that you can revoke that, when you overstay your welcome.
Yes, Judge. So the complainant is the office manager and the witness is security guard.
Okay. Did you want to add anything?
Well, Judge, my issue is he's been at that facility for years, and he has 3 separate doctors within the same UT facility. And he was there for his doctor's appointment. And there's some contention as far as whether he was asked to leave or not, considering that doctor's appointments take months to schedule in advance, sometimes up to 6 months. So I don't believe that if he had a right to be there to see his doctor, I don't believe that a person that's unidentified, the original complainant, her name was Amy, should be able to come in and tell him to leave, if in fact she even told him to leave. So I think
I know, I guess here we have an office manager that's telling him to go, he refuses to, so then the security gets involved.
Yes, Judge. And then he still refused to leave once security got involved. And we contacted the complainant as well and to add.
You have spoken to the complainant?
Yes.
Oh, okay, tell me.
And the complainant said that the defendant was sitting in the lobby after his visit, and the reason he was asked to leave is because they had a prior incident where they investigated him doing some inappropriate conduct, and that's why they asked him to leave after his visit had concluded, and then he refused to leave.
Do they still want him not to go over there? I mean, I think that there's probable cause to go forward now. Did you speak to them? Tell me.
They said he's no longer a patient.
No longer a patient. Okay. So you can't go back there. Okay. Mr. Proler, you must find a doctor, but it appears that they don't want you to go there anymore at this particular doctor's office. Okay.
Well, just about adding, like I mentioned, he has 3 separate doctors within the same building. So is the court asking him to stay away from that particular single
Correct.
office?
Right.
Okay.
So if you have business in another part of the building, you can go. Just don't go back to this office, because chances are, if you go back there, they're probably going to call the police and they're going to charge you with another trespass. So don't go back over there, because they've warned you not to go back. If you go back, you can get charged again. Go to the other offices, hopefully they're just not next door, because that's going to be a real pain. But okay, so then just stay away from wherever that office is, and you can use the other 2 places. But I'm not barring you from the building, just from going back to that particular office. What is the confusion?
Oh, I want to bring to your attention this alleged other incident.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The only thing, my concern is going forward. Right. You were on notice now that you're not supposed to go. What suite is this?
It's a UT Physicians Bel Air station, so I don't know how they organized that office there. So I think just one system is not necessarily separate offices, like different.
If he has 2 other doctors that he sees there.
And that's part of the issue, because again, it's part of the same system. So I don't know. They do have multiple doctors there, but it would be at the same facility. And they told us that he's no longer a patient at the facility. So presumably that means no doctors there, but we can clarify if you would like.
I think you need to.
Yes.
You definitely need to, because this could be a potential problem.
Yes, we can certainly
He's saying he's still seeing 2 other doctors there. They may not know of the other 2 doctors. You want to do that real quick to see? Real quick? Can you give me 5-10 minutes? Let me see. So, hey, Alex, also see, are there different, in most buildings, there's suite 101, 102, 201, 202. How do they do it over there?
Yes,
Is it by
we'll see how they organize.